Hey everyone, today we are going to try out Bold AI. I've always wanted to try this, so tonight I think I'm able to try it out. Apparently, you can prompt, run, edit, and deploy full stack web apps really fast, so I'm excited. Also, if you didn't know me, my name is Brian Canlis. I have a background in full stack development and product management. So, yeah, let's get to it. I think I want to provide a prompt that I typically give to full stack developers whenever I'm conducting a technical interview with them. Since it actually fits with the season. It's the new year, almost the end of January, and so I typically give here, I'll paste the prompt, a habit tracker. So I think it's perfect timing, especially with the new year. People have goals, setting, like either trying to go to the gym, read more books. And so an app would be helpful. I know there's plenty out there, but we'll see what AI could do. So for the prompt, the Habit Tracker app is designed to help users build, maintain positive habits through a simple, intuitive, and visual appealing interface. The app includes various features that ensures habits are tracked effectively and statistics are provided to help users understand their progress over time. So let's run it, I guess. Nice. Cool. I think it's using Vite, not Vite, Vite. Uh, I've never actually used Vite, so this is kind of cool. Of course, React. Super familiar with React. She's created an app, components habit list. Okay, we could just, while it's still doing it, we could check it what it's done. Doing a date. Okay, displaying current streak, which it's getting from the props, the habits, and cool. So if there's no habits, it gives an empty thing. Okay, cool. So it's created also source component stats. By the way, I've never used Bolt as well. I've only seen previews of it and other people use it, so I wanted to get my hands on it. So this is really exciting to see what it can do. Let's see. I've created a beautiful functional habit tracker app with the following features. It doesn't look like it's previewing. Maybe it's loading. Maybe. But while it loads, I guess we can see what else it did. So let's create a modern UI design, clean, minimalist interface with the smooth animations. Okay, we'll see if it has animations. Responsive layout that works on all screen sizes, so that's cool. We could try that out too. Beautiful color scheme with accent colors for different habits. Cool. Add new habits with icons and colors. Oh, nice. And it has loaded. Wow. This looks really nice so far. Oh, look. Cool. Let's try it out. So we can add a habit here. Let's do yoga. Oh, look. And there's already a lady with a yoga. Cool. Let's do purple. Sure. Cool. Okay, it's added. Oh, nice. So this button updates the tracker or the count. The statistics. Okay, the total habit, total completions, which I guess, oh, it's marked through there, through those, so completions on the right, and highest streak is 5, so there's a streak. Awesome. Wow. Well, that was really fast. What else? Okay, I guess we can just keep prompting to update this. So it can add, let's see about removing. Let's add the ability to remove habits. Okay, remove habit. Okay. I wonder where this is used. I wonder if control find works. Let's do, oh, cool, it does. Cool. Let's do remove. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it's part of the list item. Oh, let's see problem. App, I don't know what T equals, sure, temp fix. Oh, okay, cool, and it's created a trash. All right, let's try adding yoga back, which maybe we can, that's the next thing is we can create a local storage. Or maybe we can already, looks like we can connect to Supabase, which for you guys who don't know, Supabase is a really good alternative framework for alternative Firebase framework. It has authentication, storage, and I guess libraries, so you can connect to those storages and authentication endpoints. So I know it's really growing. It would be really cool to try it out. So let's finish up our testing real quick. Let me remove this. Are you sure you want to delete this habit? Sure, cool. And it looks like it deleted it. Sweet. And everything else is updated. Cool. So let's connect this. Connect this to Supabase instead of, what it do? It said add a remove updated habit list. I wonder if it's just using state, which we could probably see here. Set state habits. Okay, cool. So it's just using the state. Let's just say that. I think. See how vague we can be. Help you connect. First, we need to create Supabase commit, then update. Cool. Pure purple union .sql migrations. Oh, cool. This is a cool file. So it updates, creates a table if it doesn't exist, alters table for the row level security, creates policies. Cool. Looks like follows kind of like a Postgres. Sweet. Oh, and it added auth already too. That's good. Added an auth page. Man, that's great. Usually when I set up auth pages, it takes me forever for some reason. Even though auth pages are pretty normal nowadays. If you need a new Supabase connection, you should click the connect top right if you already have one. You can always ignore this message. Okay, cool. Good to know. Application now supports user authentication. Awesome. Persist storage of habits and completions. Multi-user support with data isolation and secure API access through RLS policies. Cool. So, okay, I think it's done loading. However, I don't see anything. Okay, maybe we can be like, preview isn't loading anything. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, we probably need to log in. Okay, let's do so. All right, I've connected it. or at least created a Supabase account, and now it looks like it came back and it's creating the project. So hopefully we can start loading this back once everything is connected. Please review. All right, here we go. New tables, habits, as an ID, UUID, nice. User ID, cool for the connection, name, icon, color, streak, and created at, completed at, created at, nice. Always read their own habits, create new habits and completions, update their own habits, delete their own habits. Awesome. Sure, let's apply the changes. Let me just test this. Just let us, cool. That makes sense? Yep. Do not. So I guess it logs, if there's an API error, it logs it here, but let's ignore that because that's just an API error, or return, an error return. So sign up. Anonymous sign-ins. Oh, okay. That's not good. Sign in, missing E. So, Brian at radioscitylabs.com, which is my company's email, and let me just put a random password maybe. Okay, cool. So we need to fix this. So allow signups. I mean, thus far, I really haven't needed to know any code. Probably with this, if you didn't know what was happening here, maybe that would have thrown you off, like if you didn't know what APIs were, and that this was just an API error. But thus far, I don't think you really need to know how to code. Like Supabase, you would have needed to know what it was, the advantages of it, why you needed a Postgres database. But yeah, this is great so far. Really cool. Added placeholders, added loading states, sweet. It's done everything for a basic sign up page, so let's try it. It says this. Okay, cool. So this seems like anonymous provider disabled. So let's just see if it can fix this issue. So it didn't do it here, even though we said allow signups, but maybe it's because of some settings. I see the issue. The error occurs because we're trying to use the email redirect to option confirmation, but we want to disable that. Okay, so I guess it was something before. Supabase, sign up with their email password. Okay, cool. Oh. It says, okay, let's be more specific because it didn't actually fix, because that's the same error. When I press sign up, the error message from the system says no. Sign-ins are disabled. All right, here we go. Try again. Sign up. That's kind of annoying, but maybe it's because of a Supabase issue. Should I try another way? Maybe a different way of prompting? Or it says anonymous, but I don't see anywhere in the anonymous providers. I really don't want to Google this though. Or maybe we should. Oh, here, let's actually just go in the code. It's trying to sign up, but anonymous sign-ins are disabled. Oh, I see. So it wants me to, oh, I did this UI all wrong, or understood this UI all wrong. So it looks like we have to do add our email, then add the password that we want, and then press sign up. Got it. Okay, cool, awesome. So let's sign out, because that looks like it works. Here, since I already did that, let me just sign in to see if that works. Cool, that works. I'll sign back out. Let's see if it gives us an error now about trying to sign up, but we're signing in. Cool, so that works. Okay, here, let's just do this. So let's ask it to create a dedicated sign up page when the user presses sign up. I'd say my prompt was bad, but I think it understood the assignment. So sign into habit tracker or create a new account. I mean, let's see. Okay, cool. This works for now. I guess we can come back to that later. I think it really doesn't. I mean, that's pretty cool how it updated it. But yeah, let me just, let's actually improve this UI to be a lot cooler, because you can add, remove. Honestly, the current streaks is kind of cool, so we can work on it like every day, and then we can get a little bit more complicated probably with the settings, but I think this works for now. So I think let's try to be modern with it. Update to a, okay, isn't there like font differences? So font sans versus sans serif, or like it's just, okay, I definitely think for a more modern one, a more sans serif would be good. The UI to be black and white. We'll do black and white for now, and then we'll use colors to show changes, maybe errors, or doing great. So, but everything is black and white. Font. Let's just go with that first. See what it does. Cool. I think it's just changing everything, which is good. Oh, that's so weird how if it could not refresh, so it removed the export. I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's a Vite thing. Okay, so it looks like it updated the colors around, which is great. Yeah, so more black and white. It looks like the font has been updated. So maybe this is a good starting point. I do like the harsh lines for the minimalism for now. Let's update the current streak. So 0 days is cool, but what would be more appealing, I think, would be to see the streak. Like, so let's do that. So okay, that's cool. Well, instead of 7 days, let's show like the full year. the, instead of just show the full calendar year. Oh, hopefully it's actually putting a whole calendar. But that's all right. Let's see how it looks. 2 by 2. Okay, cool. Combine the months and let's say combine the months into a uniform grid. Spacing or using a pipe vertical line to distinguish the start and end of the month. I'm thinking more, yeah, like the GitHub style contribution graph. That is actually what I'm thinking. Okay. Well, that's cool, but that is totally wrong. Let remove the months. Okay, so I don't think it really did that. Its calendar now shows a continuous grid with several vertical lines marking the batteries. But clear month separate. Okay, so it definitely didn't do that. I mean, maybe, but it's super hard to see. I mean, that looks like a pipe. Okay, cool. So read for 10 minutes. Let's add another one. Workout. I don't know if this color really means anything now, but this is it though. I mean, pretty simple. Let's make the grid bigger. Cool. Let's try in different devices. I don't think I've tried. Honestly, I'm gonna be mostly on the mobile, so it's gonna look like this. Statistics. All right, actually, I don't like how it's 2 tabs, so combine statistics into habits, removing the statistics tab, moving the tabs, having a single page. This is a good view to start with. However, I'm thinking of like if you wanted to like modify, like add, modify, change some settings, we can do that. So, and maybe we can make this more visual appealing, like when we add more complex frequencies, like every other week, every other day, because I'm not going to do this. I'm probably not going to work out every day. Would love to, but probably not. So it would be cool, like if it grayed out a little bit so it knows, and then we can do like a red if we missed it, because that's bad, and then maybe we can add a green for like if it's the current day. Okay, first step is let's change this, like let's create a specific page for editing. So create a specific page. Sweet. Man, so far so good. I mean, we're cruising along. I'm not actually entirely sure how long I've been at this, but it doesn't feel that long. We'll probably fix this, highest streak. This is cool. Total completions, total habits. I'm not. This one's not really appealing. Total completions, really cool. Highest streak is a really cool one as well. We could probably put like completions, change this into total completions, like out of whatever. Like the ones I have to do today, yeah, it'll like show like, if let's say I have 2 habits that I need to do today, then it'll be like 0 out of 2, and then once I complete one, 1 out of 2, and then when I complete all, 2 out of 2, and then it could show something cool. I wonder how well it can do animations. That one, that's kind of hard. Animations are pretty hard to do. I think these are pipes. Maybe we can like space them out better. Let's just remove it. Revert. Much cleaner. Cool. Let's see. Edit. Boom. Delete habit. Cool. That's awesome. It did that. Let's hit the frequency. The task. Let's see what it does. Again, vagueness is pretty cool to see what it does. I'll help you add frequency support habits. First, we need to update the database schema. But since we can't modify the migration file directly, I'll guide you on what needs to be done. Please create a new migration file with the following changes. For now, okay. First of all, how am I'm supposed to do that? Wait, but since how can say yes for now, and then we can. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that was easy. Sure. Yeah, let's keep it going. Honestly, there's like time in between when it's writing the files, but hey, that's fine. I'm not coding it all. If I were to code this whole page, it'd probably take me like, I don't know, an hour. What am I kidding? It'll take me more. So, hey, I'll wait, think about, and in the meantime, when I'm thinking about it, I can think about like ways to improve. Sure, yeah. Even more export defaults. Let's keep it going. Daily, weekly, monthly. Cool. I'm thinking like whenever for calendar apps have frequencies like default ones, like daily, weekly, just like what it added here. But you can do a custom option and then choose the particular day, like throughout the week. Let's just say Sunday, Monday, and I can then choose Wednesday, Friday. And then I can also, and then it'll do like every week. Let's add more default options, and then also add what I was talking about, them like users being able to choose Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that's it in the week. Okay, so instead of adding more, it just added a custom. So I guess when you do custom, then okay. Oh, I think it actually went fully back. So when I asked revert the most frequent changes, but let me just go back. I should have. Trash can. I don't know why it actually. This is kind of weird. I don't know why it reverted, but cool. All right, let's see. Every week, every day, cool. Let's do custom days. Let's do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Save changes. Cool. Now, in the calendar view of gray out, you know what, let me try giving it more prompts, because I think I said before that I wanted to gray out, and then I could have also included it like showing green and red. Show in the calendar view a green marker. The habit was completed on the date. Show a red marker if they missed the habit. Missed completing the habit. Show black completed dates. I think we can make these boxes too, like the outline slightly gray, maybe. Looks like the red boxes, so we will take into consideration take into consideration to account when the habit was created at, and don't fill in the previous boxes of that date. I guess we can make it grayed out instead. Yeah, that sounds about right. And then we'll do another one. If the habit doesn't need to be completed today, hide the completion button. All right, now we're getting better. Now we're adding multiple tasks into one prompt. So see how it handles even more, or maybe if I can think of any more. Previous days are still red even though the created date is today. I'll help you fix the issue where previous days are showing as red even though the habit was created today. The problem is in the get status function where we're checking creation date after checking if the date is in the past. Let's modify the habit list component to fix this. This is a pretty simple app. I'm actually curious what is and when is the breaking point for it being too much. Days before the created at date are still shown as red. Still, yeah, shown as red. I don't know if it's actually there then. Like it keeps saying it's in that area, but I don't know where get date status is. Okay. It gets a date, habit, and the date supplied is less than the new date before creation, then I think then the return of before creation. Nope, still the same problem. All right. Well, that's kind of annoying. Okay, yeah, the date object is definitely before, so it's saying is past. So what's happening is that dot created at. Let's look into the database. Let's look into tables. Let's look here. Okay. View table. Oh, no. Oh, sure. Okay. So definitely have a timestamp. How can we see console logs? How can we see console logs? Use browser. Oh. Sure. Ah, here we go. Okay, so completed dates. We have frequency. We do not have completed at. Ah, okay. That is why. Habit doesn't have created at in the object. Okay, well, that was my own debugging. Aha! Found the problem. AI is wrong. Wow, that's sweet. That looks good. Not sure why. Oh, here. If the habit needs to include current habit is created today and needs to be the frequency applies to today, then allow habit to be completed. All right. Let's see. I think we're almost finished here. So I want to remove this. I'm gonna change this as a total out of whatever is needed to be completed today. This, I think we're good with the view for now. I think it has some visual. Cool, awesome. So that brought that back. It shows green. And then we'll also 0-day streak. I think streak is better than total completions just because of habits. So we will remove total completions and then do like your day streak. So remove one total completions. Today's progress, 1 out of 1. Sweet. Habit tracker, sign out. More. Okay, let's allow the user to add their own icon. Order the habits by habits needing to be completed today. Oh, I can always press undo. Oh, okay, I'll do that next time. Water, since there's a water emoji. Add habit. Cool, let's delete. Ah, nice. Delete habit. Are you sure you want to delete? Alright, cool. I think this is great. Read for 10 minutes. 0. Oh, actually, one more thing. For the day streak in the habit list item, make it to where if the user completes the habit on the same created at that the streak goes to 1. I'll help you modify the habit calculation start when a habit is completed. We need to update the toggle habit. Oh wait, hold on. Let me update tree for same day completions. I think this is when we need to make sure everything is good. So I need to just check the logic there. Since I'm being vague with it, it is being vague with me, I guess. Or maybe not. Oh, actually here, cool. So the key changes are in toggle habit completion function. We now check if the habit was created today. Created date is created, and then when updating the streak, we handle the special case for same day. Okay, I guess that's all right. I'm not sure if I really like this. I didn't really like how, or that algorithm that it's using. Yeah, I'd like to see it, please. Okay, there you go. Habit ID is included. Set habits. Make the streak counter how many days without missing a day it's supposed completed on. Make the streak counter count how many days without missing a day it's supposed to be completed on. I don't know if I'm actually explaining this correctly. Make the streak counter count how many days without missing days it's supposed to be completed on. To count consecutive days where the habit was completed on its scheduled frequency. Okay, cool. Oh, good thing I read this. It says added is date applicable functions. The habit should be completed on a given date based on its frequency type. That is wrong. Same thing for monthly. If I guess the next thing is if the highest, if there are no habits with any streaks, show the habits list. Aha. There we go. Cool. Remove the add habit button. Let's fix at the bottom right. Have it be left align. Remove the fix. Hey, okay, cool. It supposedly did. Okay, sweet. No. Okay. So I guess that's mobile, past mobile. Cool. Honestly, this is really good. I mean, hey, that makes sense on that side. larger than mobile. Oh, I think this is like more, but that's all right. I think that will do for now. Today's progress. Bam. I wonder if sort habit list by the ones the habits that need to be completed today at the top. Oh, look at that. There's a left border for habits that need to be. Ooh, I didn't ask for that, but that's cool. Hey, nice. Okay, cool. And then I'll fix this one bug. That's awesome. That's okay. It can come up with stuff as well. I think that's either the top P or temperature, but whatever it's set to for this one, that's cool. I mean, that's a cool addition. But let's fix this bug. I noticed that it says 0-day streak. So let's say for it workout shows 0-day streak even though it was completed. It is marked as completed. Okay, cool. Today's completion is handled. Missing a required date breaks the streak. Cool. Today's completion is handled correctly. The streak calculation respects habits from this pattern. Cool. Awesome. That sounds good, but let's fix up this. No, that's alright. I'll worry about that later. RadeLCLabs.com. My password. Signing in. Sure. I know. It's not that good. Oh. Hello. After logging in, I don't see anything. Alright, cool. So let's fix that. I think looking at this that the habit that was completed on is actually incorporated in the streak. The number streak in the habit list item does not show the correct number. For example, it shows 0 even though it shows a completion. Oh, I think that's why. I think that the completion date is not the same. Yeah. Because I think it's still incorporating T. Yeah. The creation date calculating streak, the date in the database is, I think, only includes month, year, and date. So let's go here. Yeah. Different format then in the year, month, date. Ah, nice. You noticed it. I noticed it. hopefully this maintains this format throughout the application is true. Well, you still didn't calculate it correctly. I mean, I understand dates and time is like really complicated, and I think that even though the AI is getting it wrong and being consistent, I think that's like true for even developing. Like, I even have this problem or had this problem before. So, uh, I'll give it some slack in here. But let's see. The dates throughout are not consistent. It shows a completed marker not consistent or inconsistent. Sure, it shows a completed marker even though no matter if I toggle have it being completed. Have it from being completed to non-completed and vice versa. Oh, it was doing so well, and then we're getting to a point where this is not fixing itself anymore. So maybe this is the breaking point. All right, let's just add a habit. Let's just add another test. Every day. Test. Cool. Okay, yeah. The dates are inconsistent. Have inconsistent. Oh, I can't spell. I think we already established that. The dates have inconsistent date format. For example, I'm completing a habit, but it's not marking the calendar. It's not marking but the streak number is increasing. Ooh, UTC. That's a good standard one. Aha! Look at that. Aha! Look at that. Nice. Ooh. I don't like that. Okay. Ooh, we talked about animation. Okay. One more thing and we're done. I think this is a problem that I have about when to stop. But I think one more thing we could do is animate when it's being completed that it's like things are moving. Animate the habit list. I mean, I like how it's moving. Well, I think this is good for now. I mean, it's not the best. But I'll take it. I mean, it didn't even do what I wanted, but I think this is a good stopping point. I mean, it's cool that it added like an emoji, some creativeness, 1 day streak. It's doing the calculation correct. We're able to add a habit. Okay, awesome. And we even added an authorization. So you have to create an account. You can log out. You can sign in. You can create an account. And then, bam, we're good. So let me just double check that this works. All right. Fetch data when user logs in. I think. Cool. It's loading. Let's see. I just see a loading screen. I don't know if it's really loading correctly. There we go. Let me just exit real quick. Let me see if this works. I think I need to specify when logging in or already logged in and okay, I might need to actually look into the code and tell it. When are we actually like the auth is good? So I think this shows. So I saw that after reading this, some of this code, the fetch was happening when an event called signed in, but that wasn't happening, I don't think, because I know it seems like Supabase.user had an ID which it also checked on. So I assume that one was true, but event wasn't. So I told Bolt that event wasn't signed in, wasn't happening, and I think that fixed it. But I don't think it's fetching with my correct session. Yeah, I think it's like a race condition. I think that signing in, it's immediately calling fetch data, but I think other things are happening, such as it needs to set the user ID. That's why when we log in, we get nothing. On the refresh, we get something. When we add a habit, we get something. So, and then on the refresh too, on this refresh, we get our results. So I think handle sign in set the set session inside is setting the right session data. Ah, look at that. We fixed it. Whoop. All right, we're good. We're done. We're able to log out, log in, and it has all of our habits. We're able to track our habits, create new ones, delete ones, mark them as complete, see them, see the streak, and yeah, hopefully this motivates us to continue. We've also set the habits at different frequencies, so you can set it daily, weekly, monthly, and even a custom. So like choosing specific days that you want to complete them on every week, and it saves all of it into a database. We can also sign in and sign out. So this was great. First stab at using Bolt AI. It was a great experience. I think that the most impressive pieces is that I was able to be vague with my prompts and it able to interpret what I want it to do. It also included along the way its own improvements, which was for the most part really, really cool to see. And I agreed with most of them. There were some hiccups though along the way as we got more code into our code base. Things were starting to become inconsistent, like such as dates. It was starting to use a certain format, and then as we progressed further along, it wanted to use a different date format, kind of similar to actually devs, like actually human devs. I have the tendency of doing that too, and so it messed up. And so when debugging it, you had to dive in and understand the code. So um, that was, but nonetheless, that was actually one of the cons or one of the problems along the way. And then same thing with habits, or sorry, not habits. The same thing for pulling data. It was not understanding when to actually pull data at the correct spots, even though it's pretty straightforward. It was tripping itself up like it was uh, some basic foundational React um, functions, right? Like use set state or using set state. It was setting the state, then fetching data according to like setting user the user ID, and then it would immediately fetch the data, which makes sense. But use state is asynchronous, right? And so even though you set the user ID, it still needed to take time to cycle through. And when you immediately call fetch habits, it didn't know which ID. Like the ID was technically null, and so it didn't pull. So even the basic stuff it was tripping up on, especially down the road, it didn't have that problem initially, but as we progressed, being a little bit more complex, I wouldn't say it's complex at all. It started to fail, but overall though, really really cool, super fast on developing the like again a vague ask or a vague app, and super cool. Looks really nice. Uh, I would say that though, you like once you got down the road of like 90%, you kind of did have to know how to code and some foundational things. So I I get that a lot of people say, "Hey, you can do this without knowing how to code," but it does help a lot. Like you're still gonna learn, no matter what. Um, are you gonna learn the right way? Probably not. Like the right way. Are you gonna learn the most efficient way? Probably not, because you're really just putting yourself in the deep end. Uh, it's fun at first, but then it's gonna get really hard, and once you're down that road. Knowing the foundational pieces would be really helpful. Just simple things. Again, the simple foundational onboarding, either tutorials that these frameworks have would be really good. And so yeah, but I went digress and went down a rabbit hole. Nonetheless, we were able to get everything accomplished within a couple hours, uh, and this was a great first stab at using Bolt AI. And yeah, this was my first video ever. So let me know how I did. Would love to do more of these. Let me know if you'd like to see other things. I think the next one I want to do is a website for this, so then we could put it on a server and launch this thing and get people on it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.